But if you are interested in listening to some metal, check out my podcast. I've just done my 360th podcast today. All underground stuff. Oh yeah, like a bit Chaz and Dave. Rabbit, 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 yap, yap, rabbit, yap, yap, rabbit. You've got more rabbit than Sainsbury's. Why don't you give it a rest? Yeah, can't beat it. I'm a cockney, bit of a cockney knees out from Chaz and Dave. Even though they are Spurs fans, you know, you can't. What can you do? But mainly, I do like dig the underground metal bands, you know, not the big names, not the ones you're going to hear on the radio or anything like that. Just the unknown bands quite often. That's fair enough. You're probably a lot young. You're probably a bit younger than me, I should suspect, or maybe a lot younger. Eminem sampled Chaz and Dave, did he? Well, probably his best song then. That's all I can say. I mean, like if your first metal song was a deathcore song, it means you must have first started listening to metal a lot more recently than I did. And deathcore wasn't even a thing when I was listening to metal. It didn't exist. So there's no bloody disgrace in what you listen to what you like. Simple as that. You know, don't let anyone say you're wrong for listening to something. You know, you listen to what you listen. That's it. I sometimes get sent some deathcore stuff from my podcast, and like, although like my knee-jerk reaction is like, oh, I'm probably not gonna like this. Some of it's not too bad. Yeah, so you've got a lot more recent bands, haven't you? If you want, like, if you're interested, so I've got 360 podcasts, and they're all up on my blog. You can go and listen to any of them. It doesn't cost you anything to listen to or anything like that. They're all up there for streaming or for downloading if you want to download, and you can discover a crap load of bands. Eminem sample a Labby Sapphire song, which Chaz and Dave played on. All right, I was shocked the amount of famous names. Yeah, Chaz. I've actually looked it up myself. Yeah, there was like session musicians for most of the people who came over, weren't they? Like all of the big rock and roll names, they used to do session musicianship for them. Yeah, I've looked that up myself and discovered and found that out. You know, you go on a Wikipedia kind of thing, and one thing leads to another, and next thing you're discovering all sorts. Yeah, quite possibly. I can't remember the names, but I know it was like, oh, like you say, it was a who's who of 60s, big names, 50s as well, probably, possibly more 50s and 60s. I can't remember now, but I remember like looking at the names and go, oh, wow. So they're basically, like you say, session musicians for so many bands. No, I'm not a fan of pop music. There's some. I like rock and roll because 50s. My dad liked rock and roll, so I know a lot of 50s rock and roll, and I'm good with that. I like 60s pop music 'cause my mum liked 60s pop music, and so I know a fair bit of that. Yeah, I don't mind a bit of 70s disco-y kind of stuff, and but modern pop music certainly wouldn't catch me listening to any of it. Stairway to Heaven, I'm not a massive Led Zeppelin fan. It's not one that I grew up with or anything like that. I am aware of it, but I don't own it, like in any particular. I don't have it on digital or on vinyl or on tape, so it's not one I've listened to in any great deal, if you know what I mean. It's not a bad song though, but it's just yeah, that's right. It is, because it's one of those ones that a lot of people do play or learn to play, like Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water. Yeah. Smoke on the water. Yeah, done to death, that's right. Like Free Bird, yeah. Oh, I didn't want that blinking. Didn't want that potion of stamina I picked up. Let's put it back in there. Wish metal became mainstream again. Was it ever really mainstream? It's certainly more popular in some countries than it is in others, like Finland, for example. I hate Freebird, but I'm playing it on Rock Band. But you're playing it on Rock Band, yeah. I don't mind Freebird, but I say I've not been overly inundated with it, where I get to the fact that, you know, to the effect that I'm bored with it or pissed off with it. I don't listen to it enough to, you know. I thought this was this place. Oh, he's dead. I remember when I first came to this place and the founders jumped out on me like that. Absolutely crapped my pants. If I ever had long hair, I most certainly have. I have long hair at the moment, by most people's consideration. Gray, you ever heard the first Scorpion album's Lonesome Crow? It's kind of surprising. Mention it to your Hawkwind, mate. I will, okay. Yeah, no, I've never really listened to Scorpion. It's another band I never really listened to. Yeah, I've got a beard as well. I'm like your typical kind of caveman looking fella. Yeah, if you know who Alan Moore is, it has been said. I have a certain Alan Moore look to me, like the wizarded kind of part wizard. You only like the first album, right? I have to mention it to Elric because I don't think he's ever listened to a great deal of Scorpions either. It's not one that you know, he ever actually saw. So you just commented on my my weekly less of a CUNT than Alan Moore. I was having a chat with this about somebody the other day. I didn't think Alan Moore was particularly. I mean, he got very annoyed with DC and that, and he doesn't like his comic treatments being turned into films. But I don't think I've ever heard of him like being like a overall nasty to anybody, like, you know, the general public or anything like that. I just thought he had his own opinions about the industry, but I didn't think he'd been like necessarily nasty to anybody. Just that he didn't like things that happened to him within the industry. But I don't know. I know he doesn't. I've ever tried doing metal screams. I did do some high pitched vocals, but I used to be in a band. I'm in a death metal band that we don't play that often. But basically every 5 years on my birthday we get together and do another gig. But it's not something we do regular. Every 5 years is enough for us. But yeah, I did a death metal band called Suffering. Oh, did he? Yeah, actually, now you mention it, yeah, I think I have heard. Yeah, he can be a bit. Yeah, probably right. But it's just someone was talking about him the other day, and he said, "Oh yeah, he's not a very nice person, whatever." But I've seen him like doing speeches and all that, and talks, and he always seemed like he was friendly enough. But yeah, then I forgot stories like that. Yeah, I think I did hear that somewhere. Well, I suppose it depends how long we're talking. I mean, did it like take him 3 years to say thanks, or what was the case? I don't know. Yeah, they can be probably. I imagine there's a bit of temperamentality in there, isn't there? I should think. You know, they do say it's a thin line between genius and madness. I've not heard it, mate. I don't even know who Corey Taylor is, so I cannot I cannot comment. I don't pay attention to anything musically other than what I like. Where did you come from? You get faces? Oh, is he Corey Taylor? Is he from Slipknot or something like that? The name's familiar. Oh yeah, Slipknot. Yeah, no, I didn't like Slipknot either, to be honest. Slipknot were too commercial for my liking. Too like flavour of the month. You know? Mixing bloody rap or whatever it was they mixed in with. Yeah, it just wasn't my. Sometimes I'm too underground for my own good.
Huh?
Check out some of my interviews I've done lately on my channel. You can see some of the bands that I'm into. Death metal Spice, fetish Spice. Is that the new Spice Girls you're detailing there, Buxy? Suicide Spice. Cannibal Spice. Don't forget Cannibal Spice. Serial Killer Spice.
I've seen better. Well, maybe not. What are you doing?
Oh, get out of the way, woman.
You think you stand a chance?
I'm Old Spice, yeah, I'm old and spicy. Flatulent Spice. When you typo, the correction to your typo. Oh right, you made yeah, you made a correction and you typoed again. I get you. There's quite a lot of enemies here. There seems to be an inordinate amount of enemies in this location. I'm telling him I don't have to try too hard. Oh, when you use the wrong bloody shout.
You
I'm dead him. I don't have to try too hard. Not ringing bells. You mean this mission? I remember this place looks familiar because I remember but I don't remember so many enemies. It's like look at there's tons of enemies. Hey, over easy mode. How's it going, man? How's the latest sexploitation movie going? I remember this. Oh yeah, no, I don't remember the TV advert. All I know is that nothing beats the great smell of brute. I vaguely recall something called denim. Let's get a more useful shout, shall we? Oh yeah, of course, that makes sense, mate. Splash it all over, that's it, yeah. With R. Henry. James Hunt. You should check out Over Easy Mo's videos. He does like, he looks at comic books and movies of comic books and sort of like plays them side by side. He also does some like sexploitation kind of movies. All good stuff, all hearty entertainment for a growing lad. Kevin Keegan, yeah. Did anyone watch the boxing last night? Can't remember his name now. Wait until tomorrow. Mrs. goes out and I watch the videos. Cool. Oh, you talk about Over Easy Mode's videos. You gotta wait till the Mrs. is out before you can watch it. It's probably for the best, mate. You don't want to get in trouble with her indoors. Hello. Yes, candle, laptop, cloth. Candle, laptop. No, boxing, no. I liked Fight Night boxing games for a while, though. Candle, laptop, cloth. Are you having free-form association there, Boxy? Are you doing some free-form jazz poetry? Candle, laptop, cloth. Summon the spirit of Bill Gates. Is that his chant that you need to summon him? That was either some highly amusing spell check mistakes or I don't know what it was. Yeah, one day I might learn how to use all these clever blinking things. I just get a problem. I get a feeling if I download that free program you're telling me about over easy mode, I'll probably end up just stuffing up my computer and having no space for anything else, or it'll crash every 5 minutes because I've got a new program on it. Oh, bell, book and candle. Yeah. Is he? Is he holding dark rites? Bell, book and candle. Playing Ark Survival. Okay. Not. I think I've heard the name, but where the arse in hell I got to go now? Because there's enemies up there, but how do I get up there? I see. Think. Have I not been this way already then? Apparently not. DaVinci Resolve, that's right, that's what you told me about, yeah. But I'm betting it's going to mess up my bloody laptop, something chronic, you know, it's going to make it run really slow and crash every 5 minutes. Sideshow Brown. Sideshow Brown from Party Town. Arseholes. Where's the way up here? Ooh. He's brave. Any holes of gold, basically, is what you're saying there, I think. A math's a math. So this back where this is where right, okay. PS generator, what, it generated the name for you? I don't PS generator. I don't even know if I've got a name on the PS4. Have I got a name of the PS4? I don't know. I never do any online gaming or like. I keep getting people like following me and stuff like that, and I'm like, why are they following me for? It doesn't like I do anything. I remember coming in on a bit of a low level once. It's a right bastard, this one on a low level. Hello. It's a dead person. It's a ghost. Is that part of a mission? Read Faded Diary. Another dream of Red Mountain erupting. People running this flaming rock the size of cantons fell from the sky. Can still see my brother's outstretched arm. He tried to reach the silt strider and walked right out into the boiling waters. Not just Varden fell, all of Morrowind was hit by the rocks. There's no work and no food will grow under the ashes. We are going to try for Skyrim. They want to join the Grey Maniacs. Who wants to join the Grey Maniacs? Oh yeah, maybe, yeah, I don't understand it, but it's like, yeah, but not like we can do anything together on the game. It's just I don't understand it. It's all crazy. And no one sort of tries to talk to you or anything like that. I don't know. People just follow along, you know, as long as they're not stealing my rent or anything, or you know, whatever. You can't stop them from following you or anything. They just follow you for no readily apparent reason. I can hear someone trying to shoot me with arrows, but I can't quite see where they are. Maybe. But then, what's the point though? I mean, I don't see anyone suggested to add follow or whatever, and I wouldn't follow them anyway. I don't give a toss what other people are doing on bloody well on the PS4. It's like, yeah, I just go to put PS4 where to play myself. It's, I don't know. I don't know what's it all about, Alfie. I thought it was for people who wanted to play online with each other, like multiplayer games kind of thing, which I don't do. So try a little bit less. Slower. Damn you to hell and Betsy Town. Oh, I can never judge the blinking well I did it before. Oh no, that wasn't it either. Okay. Why no multiplayer? Because I play only games that don't have multiplayer. I play Fallout and I play Skyrim, so neither of those have the annoyance of multiplayer involved. Fallout 76 does, but I've never bothered with it because for that reason. Oh, effing arse in flip-flops. Will you open? No, obviously you won't open. Ugh. Oh, blimey neck. Bit less, bit more. Ah. Well, I'm really going for the lockpicks here. Considering it's probably got crap all in that I want. Let's hope it's full of lockpicks because I'm going to need them after this. Binkle and fucking flip. Wanky stains piss flaps. Oh, that's a lot cold. Blimey. That is a large It's a large lot of gold. It was a suspiciously large amount of gold, wasn't it? Like someone's been messing. I think someone's been messing with this area because there seems to be more enemies. Maybe there's more enemies than you'd normally get. It's like killing an emperor amount of gold, yeah. It was a tad on the large side, wasn't it? Yeah, so I thought 25k. It was like, where the hell would the farmer get all this from? So I can get 25k in this one. Yeah, shouldn't have gold unless they've eaten it, like from the dead hand of one of their victims. But when you think about it, wolves shouldn't attack you all the time either, because you know, in reality, wolves don't attack people all the time. They shy away from attacking human beings. I like it when you pick up combat shotguns out of flies in Fallout. There's like a bloat fly about the size of a hand grenade, and it drops a shotgun when you kill it, or a fucking Gatling gun or whatever they call it. A bazooka, a quad bazooka out of a blinking blood bug. What a surprise! Fuck it. Might have been property in the first era. Yeah, could be. You wouldn't think they'd give a toss about gold, would you? They're blind. I don't know what fowl would give a toss about. Do they eat the people they catch? I don't know. And do they have a symbiotic relationship like dogs and humans with the chorus? Oh, I seen McFuckflapes. Open, you cunning, horrible, sweaty asshole. That was nowhere near enough. Where's my 2,500? I have a mod, animals are monsters. Animals behave more like animals and will attack only when you get too close. Yeah. Oh, animals are not monsters. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense. Rather than wolves sort of hunting you down forevermore, and same with bears. They're all a bit too fighty, aren't they? They're all a bit on the fighty side. That can't be removed from my inventory for some reason. I don't know what it's about. And this is another thing I can't remove from my inventory. I should have got rid of them goat horns, but that's what I'm ready for. Oh, get them now. Let's throw. Quicksilver ore is part of my. How is Quicksilver ore a quest item? Oh, that must be I've probably got to give that to somebody. Yeah, I think it was one I had to deliver to somebody or for some reason. Right, let's drop the refined malachite then. Have I done anything here now? No, it looks like I can go down that way. Let's try and find a way to get down that way. Where was it? Was it up here? Sure, I've come from this way already.
Watch it!
Oh, shut your face, woman. You watch it. I'm the bloody Dragonborn. Get out of my bloody way. Oh. Another ghost. I don't know if I remember there being ghosts in this one before. Ruined trail book. Map we traded in glass deck is a fake. To get as a fake. We can't find the path marked over the mountains. Sure as tried for the rift. Took shelter from the storm in the ruins. Stepped on a pressure plate and trapped us. Gildrim says he's heard the dwarven roads that leads under the mountains. Have to try. Never mind, I shall look after your gold. Yeah, never be too careful with a skeever. Yeah, they do look worse than a New York sewer rat. Certainly wouldn't want to eat a whole one. Hello. There's another little fella wants to get tasty. I'm from London, mate. London, East London, mate. Proper Cockney. Lord love a duck, knees up mother bran and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly. I've done that a few times. But on that occasion I actually meant it because I wanted to get to the other side of that thing and I wasn't sure if I could jump it. I've actually got really poor Fusroda. I haven't gone on any upgraded or nothing. I'm still on the first level of Fusroda. Landed in it, John. Give me a London girl anytime. I've got a fine one, I've made up my mind. I want a London girl. Hi, Viperfish. Yeah. Bloody gone past him somehow. Need my my health was getting a bit low, but I was sure I could last through. Your fights only last 1 or 2 hours. Is that fights against you or fights you killing your enemy in 2 arrows? Just make sure I've not missed anything. Oh, give me a London girl every time. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point. It's a bloody good point, and they seem to be pretty good at hitting people with their arrows too, the slags. Mine healing. Oh, didn't mean to bloody drink it, I meant to put it in his bloody... Oh fuck, I don't need to now. Yeah, you just creep up. You can't kill 5 enemies. You've just 2 arrows though. You've got to take at least one arrow each, surely. Yeah, they've got good ears, but normally only one. Like 1 ear maximum. Oh, actually no, that one had 2 ears. Well, I found one with 2 ears. Who'd have thought it? Du hast me. Sounds like... Are you channeling your inner 4? Possible, I suppose. Like a German song. I'm assuming you mean German. Is that like a Rammstein song or something like that? Du hast me. We're on the way out, we're on the way to another part of the dungeon. Oh yeah. I'm not that familiar with Rammstein. Have I done this already, or was it... Yeah, I've come back out. Have I cleared it all now? Du hast. Pull chain, what's that then? It's a quick exit, is it? Yeah, okay. I seem to have done everything then, because it's keep taking me to the quick exit. Eine kleine 69er, something like that.
Another film. Watch it!
Oh shush! There's some sort of bloody real stupid bloody glitch. They always say the same thing. They say watch it whenever they go through into another area. Like I've just stuck the axe up their arse or something. So I didn't touch you, missus. Didn't touch her.